All right, so a few Drake disses towards Kendrick have surfaced. We're gonna react to this video from KBgoeslive. Shout outs to him, man. Really good commentary channel. Stays super up to date on shit. Yeah, I like his perspective on stuff. So let's see what he's got to say about this.
And here we go. We've got Drake. The second time today popping up in the headlines. First time was over the little mention that everybody noticed was in a leaked song on Twitter. And then now here we are again. Another leaked Drake song pretty much has just come out. And it's the first time that we're hearing Drake speak on everything that happened last year. Right now, this video came out on the Conductor Williams YouTube channel. It was up for a little minute, then he deleted it. But of course, with the internet being what it is, it spread like a wildfire. And y'all know me, I love hip hop. I love when tracks like this right here drop, so I figure we'll take a look at it, listen to what Drake is saying. I don't know, bro. Hey, maybe Drake.
And I'm not gonna lie, like that's a dope way to present something, in my opinion. You know what I mean, with the TV and all this shit. Doing it on Conductor Williams' channel. Shout outs to him, man. But it's also very suspicious that you're the producer behind two recent Kendrick disses, dude. What's going on, bro?
Drake is able to offer an explanation through his lyrics that he has been unable to offer through traditional means, like, I don't know, talking. You know, as far as I'm concerned, Drake been on some real hoe shit as of lately. So I don't know exactly what he is going to spit on here that might change people's minds, but I can tell you before.
Yeah, bro, like, here's the thing. No matter how good any of this shit is, like, I already heard the song, like, parts of it, I guess the beginning. I don't think I listened to it all the way through. I don't know how long that shit is. And like they said, they took it down like right away. So, you know, it doesn't matter how good it is. It doesn't matter how cool I think this visual is. None of that shit matters, bro. Like, it's done. You know, it's done.
Before we get into it, if he's talking a bunch of that gangster shit, we really don't want to hear that. But anyways, with that said, bro, let's get into the song that dropped and my reaction to it.
Hold on, take a look at this.
Oh, man.
Think you can tell what's real anymore?
Yes.
What you're looking at right now isn't a traditional app.
Yes, we know.
I love you.
We know.
Yeah. The summer is over, I missed it. Barrel was smoking, I kissed it. Fair showed us the renters for Texas, it's unrealistic. Cut him
Oh yeah, we're playing it a little faster. You know what I mean? We're trying to speed run. Not the KB video, right? But it was from the it doesn't matter, bro. It's fast, right? It's 1.25 speed.
Cause I hate reviewing the budgets and limits. Just pay the man.
Okay, so off the rip, I see a lot of people posting this on YouTube, over on Twitter, talking about this is a freestyle. This ain't no freestyle, bro. It's clearly spitting a written. I mean, you can actually see him reading off the notepad or the cell phone or whatever it is that's right there in front of him. You can see him read. So it ain't no freestyle, but for all intents and purposes, I get why they're calling it that, because it's not like a studio single that came out. Also, it looks like it may not have no hook. This look like one of them kind of Drake tracks where he's just gonna kind of freeform his thought on the beat, which is honestly when I like Drake the best, when he's doing that thoughtful music, when he's doing that club music. Like Kendrick said, we don't like Drake when he's acting tough, but I heard a couple of bars right there, right? He said, the summer is over, I missed it. The barrel is smoking, I kissed it. And I think you can interpret that two ways, right? I think when people visualize that in their head, they might hear Drake saying, you know, the barrel is smoking, I kissed it, like he's blowing the smoke off the barrel. But I don't know, bro. It could be interpreted like, you know, kiss the barrel and say goodbye. Like that might be his way of acknowledging that he lost the beef, if that makes sense to you guys. Because you wouldn't be kissing the barrel if you was doing shooting. You kiss the barrel if you're on the other end of it, if that makes sense.
The world fell in love with the gimmicks. Even my brothers got tickets. Seemed like they loved every minute. Just know the shit is personal to us, and it wasn't
just dude, he is a barrel kissing motherfucker, dude. What the fuck?
His business. Analyzing behavioral patterns is somewhat suspicious. Niggas was never happy for me when I run up the digits, or when I'm breaking world records still as I guzzle a Guinness, or when I get my fifth made back because the color is different.
All right, Drake. So I see he's acknowledging a few things right there. He said the world fell in love with the gimmicks. Even my brothers got tickets. They seem like they love every minute, right? And that's in reference to all of the fallouts pretty much that Drake has had with the people around him throughout the years. A good example example of that would be like LeBron. We watched Drake unfollow LeBron because LeBron was buying tickets and going to a Kendrick Lamar show with his son. And if you remember, back when LeBron's son was in the hospital for a little while, I don't know if y'all remember that, when they came out of the hospital, Drake was actually there with them walking LeBron and his son out of the hospital. And then when the beef started happening, we seen LeBron and his son getting tickets, going to the concert, singing the lyrics. Obviously, that made Drake feel some type of way. And I'm sure it's in reference to other people around him that he feels like was close to him that was also kind of hyping this beef up and choosing sides. Even though when you look at it, a lot of the falling out that has happened between Drake and his people is because Drake can't stop fucking on their girls, right? Which is his fault, but that's him kind of nodding towards an acknowledgement of that. You
saw it in real time with XQC.
Right, where it kind of looked like everybody who was once rocking with Drake started flipping sides. Anyways, he continued in the bars. He said, just know for us, it was personal. It wasn't just business. Pretty much saying, you know, look, hey, you threw some allegations on me during this beef, bruh, and for me, that's personal. That just ain't about running the bag up. Then he says he's analyzing behavioral patterns and people that seem suspicious, right? Just basically saying he's watching the way people are moving out here. Then he says that nobody was ever happy for him when he ran up the digits. Kind of playing on the fact that, you know, everybody celebrated Kendrick Lamar for how successful the songs were that he put out against Drake. But I'm gonna call cap on that because when Drake had his time, bro, it felt like a hot minute there, bro. You couldn't wake up and not see an article posted online talking about Drake broke this record, or Drake broke that record. Drake done had like a 15-year run, bro. When it was his time, people was for sure showing him love. The position that he's been in for the last 10 years, 15 years is...
Yeah, bro. So many people, Young Thugs, you know, a lot of people, bro. People wouldn't have been doing songs with him if, like, you know, they didn't at least respect him, bro.
Proof of it, so I'm calling cap on them bars.
Remember we traded watches, I gave you the Arabic dial, you gave me a numbered edition. You would even check up on my son like a pediatrician. Sure convinced the gang and shit was rooted in love when it isn't. Show me how different we are, there's lessons in juxtaposition. I guess now you boys gotta abandon your summer tradition. Cold shoulders I gave in the Hamptons, it come with the distance. Figure we was always gonna be close like ovens and kitchens. I was sadly mistaken, the loyalty wasn't a given. It's all good.
I did think the beat was cool, how it like it would the pitch would kind of warp in certain parts of the sample. I thought that was pretty cool.
And niggas try to blues for you saying it wasn't malicious. Talking about we family.
But dude, very suspicious. Very suspicious, Conductor Williams. What are you doing?
I'm not the cousin to visit. God forbid we ever got to tarnish your public image. All that brother talk as if I really discovered a sibling. 6 degrees, my memories retrieving our humble beginnings. Niggas wanted trouble, grab the shovel and dug up some ditches. Cover my body in dirt, but that wasn't me. That wasn't me.
That wasn't me.
Okay, that wasn't you that got bodied by Kendrick last year, Drake? That wasn't you, that was somebody else? I don't know what the hell he's talking about right here. It was definitely him. But you can tell he's doing that real thoughtful Drake flow that he's kind of famous for. And I know people gonna be like, I don't know if he wrote this record or if somebody else wrote it. Man, we'll never know, bro. But I don't know, for me, I always felt like these kind of tracks right here, Drake probably puts his pen on. It's up for debate. Nobody got proof either way. But I do feel like he's spitting. I like how he is staying on point with it. The rhyme pattern is matching throughout this whole record so far, which I like when artists do that.
Is it a timestamp record?
Bad record. Now he's doing some reflection here, some reminiscing, speaking with hindsight. And I'm not sure exactly who he's talking about. It kind of feels like he may be talking about several different people, maybe LeBron, maybe some other people in his circle, maybe Kendrick, right? Because he's like, we were supposed to be brothers. I ain't the cousin to visit, so on and so forth. Y'all get the point. He's kind of indirectly taking shots at multiple people.
So honestly, funny,
I feel
dude.
like this is kind of the style of track Drake should have came with during the rap battle. Not all that drive, mob talk shit that he's always doing. This is the kind of record he should have been putting out during the beef, but you know, we way past that now. It's too late.
Cover my body in dirt, but that wasn't me. That wasn't me. That was a body double and we done dozens of switches. Niggas tried to light the front gate up, it wasn't for Christmas. I said a prayer that morning for Sean and it wasn't religious. It came from a place of desperation and utter submission. Rapping was over for now, it came like a sudden decision. I don't give a fuck about you snakes or these other musicians.
Now he got some bars right there, right? He said they tried to light up the front gate, but it wasn't for Christmas. I'm assuming he's talking about the recent incident. Y'all might remember, I think I covered it on my channel, where Drake's mansion was shot up. I think his bodyguard was actually hit outside the house, and you can hear Drake say that at that moment, he pretty much hit his knees, said a prayer, and was ready to quit rap. He said it came as a sudden decision. Now that could be interpreted multiple ways. It could be, you know, rapping is over as in, I don't want to do this because of the beef that's coming with it, or it could be interpreted as, you know, the rapping is over for right now because it's time to do something more gangster, which if that's what he's saying, bro, Drake, we don't want to hear that. But it really could be interpreted either way.
Rapping was over for now, it came like a sudden decision. I don't give a fuck about you snakes or these other musicians. Niggas started fucking with my family, I'm going to prison. And we all crashing out together, my brother's complicit. Who put a pipe bomb in your trunk and wasn't exhibit? I'm trying to blow the doors off that bitch when you touch the ignition.
Drake do be spitting sometimes. Y'all gotta admit it. Drake do be rapping sometimes. That man said, who put a pipe bomb in your trunk? It wasn't exhibit. I'm trying to blow the doors off that bitch when you go to the ignition. No, I ain't gonna cap. That's hard. But then I think about all of the weak shit that Drake has been doing over the last couple of months, and it takes away from how hard.
Where was that in the battle? You know what I mean?
hard them bars hit. I'm not gonna lie, maybe y'all feel the same way, but like the bars go hard, but then I think like, oh, but it's coming from Drake, and look at what he been doing, bro. That's tough talk from a dude out here filing lawsuits.
Who put a pipe bomb in your trunk and wasn't an exhibit? I'm trying to blow the doors off that bitch when you touch the ignition, but then I gotta remember who made this shit come to fruition. It's me. Who's got the most to lose and who's in that other position? Signal conversations where I hope they got double encryption. I hate to see the empire crumble on judges' convictions. This nigga pulled a rabbit out.
Hey, you would know about Signal, wouldn't you, Drake?
Hey, hold up, run that back real quick.
Signal conversations where I hope they got double encryption. I hate to see the empire crumble on judges' convictions.
How you go from talking about pipe bombs in the trunk to they're sending signal messages, you hope they got double encryption because you would hate to see
He's rapping about the lawsuit, bro.
the empire crumble off of a judge's decision. Bro, that's like police talk. My guy did a 180 very quick right there. From super gangster to super police. And again, this is coming after he filed all of those lawsuits. One of them pretty much accusing Kendrick Lamar and them of RICO activity. Oh, that's a crazy bar to have in there, bro. Drake, shut up. Like, how did you go from who put a pipe bomb in your trunk? It wasn't an exhibit. Me and my family sliding out. If you play with my family, I'm going to prison. To dropping bars about pretty much pressing charges against everybody involved with dissing you, bro. That's crazy.
I hate to see the empire crumble on judges' convictions. This nigga pulled a rabbit out the hat and y'all love a magician. It's funny to see you all rejoicing and hugging and kissing. What are we celebrating? I'll rent out the club at addition. Nothing was the same with all you bitches and nothing's forgiven. But next time, bury me in gold. My blood is Egyptian. The Dennis James come out when the vodka is flooded my system. I don't have a drinking problem. I got a subtle addiction.
He's Egyptian
I got my
now.
father's habits and I got my mother's permission. My dad has another child. I told him that wasn't my sister. Grew up with dozens of Jews, churches with dozens of Christians. Also developed a deep respect for the Muslim religion. I'm staring at my daddy while y'all tell me I wasn't that nigga. That's fucking crazy.
Okay, all right. So like I said, Drake was spitting on there. Don't get me wrong. I feel like on this specific song, Drake was rapping, right? The problem is I can't get over the tough talk on wax, and then in real life, you filing lawsuits and doing everything but handling it we would expect a rapper to handle it, right? I just can't get over that. And then on top of that, like, bro, it's too late now. Kendrick ain't been talking about this in months now. You're the only one that is still talking about it. If you had dropped this back then, maybe you've seen a different reaction, but you didn't. So you was using hindsight to write that rap, and you'll be using hindsight to look back on this and going, wow, that was probably pretty ineffective. That's just my opinion on it, right? Like I said, I think the cadence was good through the whole thing. He kept the rhyme pattern going. It was
Damn, maybe Conductor Williams deleted it because he didn't want it to, like, ruin his channel, you know?